Hi everyone! In today's video I will be showing you how to make this beautiful bag. I absolutely love the combination of the waffle stitch with these colors, but of course you can choose any colors you like. I used 5.5mm crochet hook and a double knit cotton yarn. You will also need 2 stitch markers, scissors and a needle to weave in the end. The bag can be made in a larger size as well, and I will explain everything in detail in the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media, link in the description box. And now let's get started. And we will start with chain 31. And for the different size, chain any number of chains plus 1. And no matter how long your foundation chain is, you will make increases in exactly the same places as I will do, okay? Round number 1, starting in the second chain from the hook, make 1 single crochet into each chain and place the stitch marker on the first stitch you made. So 1 single crochet into each chain. It doesn't matter how long is for your foundation chain is, just make 1 single crochet into each chain. And when you reach to the last chain, make 3 single crochet into that last chain. So this is your first single crochet, second single crochet, third single crochet, and place the stitch marker onto that third stitch. And now make 1 single crochet into each chain on the other side of the chain. So 1 single crochet into each chain. And make 2 single crochet into the last chain. 1 and 2. So you should have 62 stitches altogether in round number 1. Okay, now let's start round number 2. Make a slip stitch into the first stitch like this. Now chain 1 and make 2 single crochet into the same stitch. 2 single crochet into the same stitch. This is your first single crochet. Place the stitch marker onto the first stitch made. Second single crochet into the same stitch. Make 2 single crochet into the next stitch. And now make 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the second stitch from the stitch marker. Until you reach here, that stitch. Okay, 1 single crochet into each stitch. Okay, now make 2 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So first single crochet, second single crochet into that stitch, first single crochet, second single crochet into that stitch. Now the stitch with the stitch marker, first single crochet, and place the stitch marker onto that stitch. Now second single crochet into that stitch, first single crochet and second single crochet. And now make 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the second stitch from the end. And don't confuse chain 1 with a stitch, okay? This is chain 1, ignore it, it's not a stitch, right? So 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the second stitch from the end. So last 2 stitches left, make 2 single crochet into those last 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and 2 single crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. And round number 3. Make a slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 1, and starting in the same stitch, make 2 single crochet into the first 3 stitches. And remember to place a marker onto the first stitch made. Okay, now second single crochet into the first stitch, 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1, 2, 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1, 2, and now make 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the third stitch from the stitch marker. And when you reach the third stitch from the stitch marker, make 2 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. You will not need this stitch marker anymore. And now make 1 single crochet into each stitch until you reach the third stitch from the end. Again, ignore the chain 1 and a slip stitch. And make 2 single crochet into the last 3 stitches. So that's our base is finished. Now let's start the walls. Round number 4, make 1 single crochet into each stitch. So slip stitch, chain 1, and starting in the same stitch, make 1 single crochet into each stitch all around. You should have 82 stitches altogether there in round number 4. And when you finish slip stitch to the first stitch, I'm gonna show you how to make invisible slip stitch. Insert your hook from this side and put that loop onto your hook and pull through. You can make a normal slip stitch if you want. This one is invisible, so we will not chain, and we will place the marker into the stitch before. Okay, if you use only if you use this technique. If you use normal slip stitch, then insert your stitch marker into the first stitch. Round number 5, make 1 single crochet into each stitch all around. So again, you should have 82 stitches all together in round number 5. Round number 6. In this round, we need to make sure the number of stitches is divisible by 3. If you have 82 stitches like I do, you need to add 2 stitches, which means you need to make 2 increases. It's best to add them on 2 opposite sides. If you are making a different size of the bag depending on how many stitches you have, you might not need to add any, or you might need to add 1 or 2 stitches. Okay, when finished, cut your yarn and change the color. Insert your hook into the same stitch. Put the tail of a new color onto your hook and pull it through the stitch. Like that. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 count as a first stitch, as a first double crochet. Now we will make 1 double crochet into each stitch all around. 1 double crochet into each stitch all around. And when finished, chain 3, then turn your work. So we are not working in the rounds anymore, we are working in the rows. So this chain 3 is your first double crochet, and we will make 2 post double crochet now. So how to make post double crochet? Yarn over and insert your hook behind the stitch from the row below. So not into the stitch, but behind the stitch. And work as you would normally do a double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and this is your post double crochet. Make one more post double crochet like that, and now make a double crochet. So insert your hook into next stitch. Yeah, so double crochet and make 2 post double crochet. So behind these 2 stitches, first post double crochet, and second post double crochet, and you will work in this sequence until end of the row. So 1 double crochet, 2 post double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 post double crochet. Work this sequence all until end of the row. I will see you at the end of this row. I have almost done. Last 3 stitches left. So double crochet and last 2 post double crochets. So we are working our last post double crochet into that last, behind that last stitch. Chain 3, turn your work, and this chain 3 count as a first double crochet. Make double crochet into the next stitch, here, and make 1 post double crochet behind this stitch over here. Work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So first double crochet, second double crochet, and make post double crochet behind the next stitch. You could say that from now on, in every following row, we will be repeating the stitch from the row below. There's a double crochet below, we make a double crochet here as well. There is double crochet below, we are make double crochet as well. There is a post double crochet below, we also make a post double crochet here. Or just remember the sequence: 2 double crochet, 1 post double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 post double crochet. So again, we have double crochet below, so I'm making a double crochet now, double crochet below, double crochet now, post double crochet below, post double crochet. Continue until end of the row and the last 3 stitches. So double crochet, and post double crochet into the last, behind the last stitch. Chain 3 and turn your work. So you will repeat rows 8 and 9 until you reach the desired length. For my bag, I've made 17 rows altogether. Remember, this chain 3 count as a first double crochet, okay? So now we are making 2 post double crochets, 1 post double crochet, second post double crochet, and again double crochet, because below I have double crochet, then 2 post double crochets. So as I said, I've made 17 rows altogether. I will see you when I finish this part of my bag. Okay, I have finished my rows with the colorful yarn. I made 17 rows. I barely have enough yarn left to sew two sides together, so as you can see I used up the yarn 100%. If you are making a wider back, you will need to make more rows here. And now thread the tail on your needle and sew these two edges together. Turn your back left side out and start sewing. Hide the tail, cut your yarn, and grab white yarn. Turn inside out again, so right side is facing you. Grab white yarn and insert this white yarn into the stitch. Put the tail onto your hook, pull it through, chain one, and make one single crochet into each stitch. Start in the same stitch. So one single crochet into each stitch all around. Make 2 rounds like this. So for this and next round, make one single crochet into each stitch. Now we will make the handle. We want it to be attached to the back perfectly on both sides, so we need to cut the yarn and go back 2 stitches. We can't start where we left off or make 2 slip stitches because it will create a visible curve. Start 2 stitches before the bend and finish on the second stitch after the bend, so here. Again, put the tail onto the hook, pull it through, chain 1, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook now. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, like that. You should have 4 loops on your hook now. Yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. Now ignore the loop that is under the hook, so this one. You will ignore this one and insert your hook into the under the second loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, like that. Insert your hook under the next loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Insert your hook under the next loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 4 loops on your hook and insert your hook under the last loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. You have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through next 2 loops. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. And again, insert your hook under the second loop. So ignore the first loop. Insert your hook under the second loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Insert your hook under the next loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook under the next loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn insert your hook into under the last loop. Yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through first 2. Yarn over, pull through next 2. Yarn over, pull through next 2, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. So continue until you reach the length you want. And that's my handle is finished. As you can see, it's not very long. Now I'm gonna to show you how to connect it to the second side of the bag without the needle. So insert your hook into the so cut the yarn leaf long tail and insert your hook into the first stitch of the handle. We'll attach the handle into the opposite side of the bag, as I said. So insert your hook into next stitch and then into the next stitch of the back and yarn over through both stitches. Okay, so if you have no needle, you can still manage to make this bag. It's like you are sewing with a crochet hook. Then insert your hook from the opposite side, grab the yarn with the crochet hook and pull it through all stitches. Then again from the other side and from the other side. You can even hide the tail with the crochet hook without the needle. And that's it, the bag is finished. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave thumbs up. Thanks for watching, bye bye.